Hi, my name is Katie Harlan, and I will be talking to you about ableism in the movie Remember the Titans. I'm highlighting the events surrounding Gary. He was the defensive captain for this team, an All-American football player, and very popular. He received the award and acknowledgement of Football Player of the Year in 1971 and had been approached by many collegiate bigwigs for his talents. His presence alone demanded attention, and his teammates listened. It appeared he would have a shoe-in career. After a game one night, Gary was on his way home when his vehicle was struck on the driver's side. He was rushed to the hospital with critical injuries. Gary was paralyzed. Even his mother had to go through the torment and disbelief that her son would no longer have the same abilities he had before. His friends were confused and conflicted in disbelief. Julius looked at him and said, "How can this be? You're Superman." But Gary had accepted his loss of ability. The accident had taken a powerhouse of a student athlete with an amazingly bright future ahead of him and stripped his abilities. I cannot myself imagine one day I can do all things and the next day I cannot even walk. One of the biggest struggles with ableism is acceptance. How can we accept the loss of ability? And does that really mean that we have actually lost all ability? The answer is no. One of my favorite parts that Josiah mentioned, when they were all visiting him in the hospital, the coach was afraid that Gary wasn't ready to talk about football. And Gary looked at him and said, "I'm just injured. I'm not dead." And this is so true. He had accepted his loss and began researching para-athletics. He had a newfound purpose. Gary took his inabilities and turned them into abilities. He went on to win a gold medal in shot put, participated in the Paralympics. He made speeches and helped give rights to disabled, and he was a main contributor in making buildings accessible to the disabled. Ableism for him wasn't what it is for so many. So many others are deprived of doing things, and they're outcasted. Gary's a prime example that you can do so much when you're disabled, and we should all accommodate and accept the differences in ability. Thank you, Katie.